was that? I need to turn on a light. My dang fake British accent that keeps happening whenever I'm alone and thinking about something is turning on. It's on full blast. What was that? What was that? I'm gonna try and stop talking like that. If I can. It's taking work. It's oh my gosh. It's taking work. I wish I'd recorded my reaction. I was like, it's probably the last direct in the Switch's lifespan. It's probably not going to be that many interesting announcements. A couple remasters, maybe. So I won't record it. I won't record my reaction to it. I also slept through it. Because I just went on a trip to Japan, which was really fantastic. America is so disappointing now. What was I saying? My mind is frazzled. But I actually slept through it. I didn't realize it was happening, and I slept like 14 hours because of jet lag. So I slept through it, and so I thought, like, no one's gonna watch it if I record it, because it's not live. And it's not like anything's gonna happen in it, right? Because it's the last direct of the Switch's lifespan. Right? And then the first announcement is new Mario and Luigi game. And I was like, oh my gosh, I can't talk. Shut up, Filmora. I don't want your new version right now. I'm recording. Oh my gosh. The first announcement was new Mario and Luigi. And that looked really good. And I was like, okay. That was their first announcement. And then that was crazy. But then there were a couple announcements that were like, okay, sure. And so I was like, okay, maybe that was the big exciting announcement of the Direct. And then then what was next? Oh yeah, they just went over NES World Championships again, and I was like, okay, like maybe that was the big announcement of the Direct. And then they did this game with the Final Fantasy creator and composer. And that looked really good, and I was like, okay, this is a pretty good Direct. And then they did Nintendo Switch Sports, and I was like, why the frick are they doing this? I mean, good on them for keeping it going, but about 5 people care about that, and I was like, okay, yeah, this is starting to look like, the last Direct of a lifespan. Then they did this really amazing looking Metroidvania. And I like kind of teared up during that for some reason, because it looked so good. But then they did a couple more announcements, minor ones, and I was like, okay, yeah, this is a Direct. Among Us, Farmagia, which looked okay, and then Donkey Kong Country. Seriously, why did I forget to say Country? Returns HD, which I'm like, okay. I would have preferred an actual new Donkey Kong game, but it's cool that that's there. And it's kind of like the definitive edition, too, with the levels from the 3DS version. And so I was like, yeah, this is a Direct. And then they did Dragon Quest III, HD 2D remake, with the 1 and 2 coming. And I'm not a Dragon Quest fan, but that is objectively really cool. And I really liked the narrator.
An epic adventure, memorable encounters, perplexing challenges, and formidable monsters await.
the narrator. Oh my gosh, I can't speak. Why am I talking with my British accent? I don't have a British accent. And Funko Fusion, which is it's just freaking Lego Dimensions with Funko. I don't know why it took me so long to say that. Then Luigi's Mansion 2 HD, a couple other ones. Metal Slug was pretty neat, and I was like, okay, this is an alright direct. And then they did the Switch Online announcements, which was kind of the first indication of what was to come. They had Zelda 4 Swords, which is amazing that they're doing that, because that's like basically impossible to play these days. You need like 4 GBAs and a GameCube. Which, like, who has 4 friends that all own GBAs these days, unless they're like 35? Which I guess there are a lot of people who are 35, but you know what I mean. Why am I doing this? Then Perfect Dark as well, that was really insane. Whatever the frick else there. Oh, freaking Metroid Zero Mission. I've been wanting to play that for so long. And something else. Oh, Turok. Which are all banger games. And that was when I was like, okay, this direct is getting good. We had a fantastic announcement at the beginning, and now this, and other stuff. And then after that, Marvel vs. Capcom. That's really cool. Then freaking new Mario Party. Why are they announcing a new Mario Party now? It's the end of the Switch. It's the biggest Mario Party ever. At the end of a console lifespan. In just this random direct at the end of a console lifespan. They announced the biggest Mario Party ever. And what's next? What's next? Oh my gosh. Immediately after that. Zelda game where you get to play as Zelda. And it's like as innovative as Tears of the Kingdom with the my God, with the mechanics. It's got the mechanics. It's got the. I can't enunciate my opinions and thoughts. Oh my gosh, holy frick! You get to play Zelda and copy things. You'll copy a Zelda. Paper copy of Zelda. Paper Mario. What am I saying? Those two announcements back to back at the end of a console lifespan. Okay, that was when I was like, okay, this direct is insane. I don't know why they're doing this. Why is it this good? They shouldn't have made the direct this good. And then immediately after they did Just Dance 2025. Which was kind of funny. But then Lego Horizon Adventures, which I knew about previously. Why? What? How did that get greenlighted? How did that get developed? It's made by PlayStation Studios. It's a PlayStation franchise. And they're turning it into Lego and putting it on the Switch. Why? I mean, it looks really cool. It looks really good. But what? Who came up with that? Who came up with that? Then oh my gosh. Then fricking Stray for Switch. Stray for Switch. That's something I've wanted for so long. And they just announce it now. They announce it now. In the 7th or 8th year of the console lifespan, after the next console is announced. Oh my god. And so I was like, okay, this Direct is absolutely bonkers. I mean, what else can they do now but announce Metroid Prime, show first look of Metroid Prime 4? And then guess what they did? They did Tales of the Shire, which is a game where you play as a hobbit in Hobbiton, or similar city, and I mean, I don't know why that exists, but I like it. Then they did Ace Attorney, which is really cool. New character art. This new game from Danganronpa creators, which looks pretty good. I'm not a fan of Danganronpa. I've never played one of them, but that's cool that that exists. And then this new Saga game, which I don't play the Saga games, but that's cool. It looked good. I don't know where the romance part of Romancing Saga comes from. They did not show that at all. But guess what they did afterwards? Freaking Metroid Prime 4. Why did they announce, like, 4 absolutely insane games that are like some of their biggest, most anticipated stuff at the end of the Switch's lifespan, in this Direct, of all places, all in the same Direct? That's like never happened before. I think this is the best Direct ever. Legitimately. At least in the Switch's lifespan. I'm trying to hold up both of my hands at the same time, and I have them both in. Holy frick! This is the best Direct I have seen since I started video gaming, which wasn't that long ago. But still, I've seen like 10 of them, and I can't imagine that many others have had this many insane announcements in the same Direct. I mean, there was a pretty good one a couple years ago, the one where they announced Kirby and the Forgotten Land and N64, stuff like that. But it holds no candle to this one. The only one I can think of that I didn't see that might have had a similar impact to this one is probably the Smash Bros. Direct, like when they first announced Smash Bros. Ultimate. But that's one game. That is one game. This had biggest Mario Party ever. New Mario and Luigi, 3D this time. Zelda where you play Zelda. Metroid Prime 4. Metroid Prime 4 looks amazing. Like, oh my gosh, it looks like it came from the PS5. Honestly, like, it looks so beautiful. And I assume the gameplay is gonna be good. If they've spent 7 freaking years on it, and are gonna spend another year. I mean, that's how long they spent on Tears of the Kingdom. I mean, I guess they did restart development at one point. But, like, they announced it 7 years ago. They were probably working on it before then. What happened today? Why did they do this? Oh my gosh. I was literally freaking out after it ended. I was, like, speechless for a few seconds. And then I was just laughing in insanity and running around trying to get all my recording stuff ready so I could at least somewhat get my reaction to it. Because, holy frick, oh my gosh. Thanks for listening to a child talk about a Nintendo Direct for like 15 minutes. That means a lot to me. Especially since this is like not very edited and not scripted. So I rambled a lot. I'm not my usual self here. But I just had to do something about this. Because what the frick? What the frick? Why? Why? Anyway, I've not made a video in a very long time. That is because I'm working on a very large video. My Baldur's Gate 3 video. It is 2 hours long. And I meant to release it about a month ago. I've missed 3 deadlines on it now. Because the ending is incredibly high maintenance and difficult and over the top. Sorry, I kind of worded it weird earlier. Didn't want to make it seem better than it was. It's very difficult, because it's something I've never done before. And it's taking so long. I was expecting it to take 3 weeks, maybe a month. It's taken like 7 weeks now. I expected writing to take like 2 days, it took me a week. I expected recording to take like 2 days. That also took me a week. And I had to record the entire thing twice, because the first recording was just so bad. It was unusable, because I did it so poorly. Even after spending like 3 days non-stop on it. So hopefully that comes out soon. I hope.
Rebellions are built on hope.
I meant to release it on Tears of the Kingdom's anniversary, because it's Baldur's Gate 3, and my second video on this channel is worrying that Baldur's Gate 3 is going to be Tears of the Kingdom in the Game Awards. Oh, that's so... Why did I make a video about that? It's become my whole identity now, besides Metacritic. And so, I wanted to do that, but I did not finish by then. I had just finished the first recording, the one that was terrible, and I'm still not done. I did go on a trip for a week, so that's part of the reason why, but it's also just terribly difficult and taking terribly long, and I have lost all of my motivation. So I hope you'll see that soon. There we go. Centering the camera after 20 minutes. I can't think. I can't stop the British accent. The thing where I do the British accent when I'm alone, randomly, was supposed to be revealed in the Baldur's Gate 3 video. But that hasn't come out yet, because I didn't finish it. I didn't finish it in time. And now I'm doing this. I wasn't expecting to do this today. I didn't realize there was a Nintendo Direct today. So I slept through it, because I slept for 14 hours. And then it was literally the best Direct ever. At the end of the Switch's lifespan. What the frick, Nintendo? I could have had content. But you had to release this Direct while I was sleeping. A day after I got back from Japan. Which was really, really insanely amazing. I already said that. I already said everything in this outro already. At the beginning of the video. But it's... Bye! Hi, my name is Alabaster Lies. I bet you thought I forgot to say that. Honestly, I did, until like 30 seconds before recording this. I'm here to tell you that I've hidden a hint to the ending of my Baldur's Gate 3 video somewhere within this one. I promise it is not just bait to drive more watch time, it is also actually there. Regardless, you will be sad if and when you find it. Please rewatch the entire video now and look for that. Have a great day, and I hope you enjoy thinking about the many, many wildly ridiculous announcements that this Direct brought us 2 days ago. Sorry I'm late.